Hi, my name is Richie Green. I run the National SIRVA Association. We are victims of shoulder vaccine injury. We have a national hotline number 17753487990, which is open from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We have over 200 resources. Everything is free and confidential. We need everyone, whether a victim or a non-victim, to call their congressperson and say, "Please support House Bills H.R. 5142 and demand a written response." We also need everyone to contact their senator and say, "Do not vote for Senate Bill S. 2223. Demand a written response." Trump's health secretary Alex Azar got rid of the VICP program for the dead whole CICP program for people who got SIRVA from taking a COVID vaccine. Our Yale economist estimated SIRVA is costing about $1 billion. Organizations being hurt include the Internal Revenue Service, Medicare, Social Security Disability, Workmen's Compensation, and all HMOs in the United States who don't even realize they're being taken to the cleaners like Medicare. We have recently contacted Mandy Cohen, director of the Center for Disease Control in Atlanta, to revise all vaccine forms, saying there is 1/24% chance of getting SIRVA. We are waiting for her response. This will cost approximately $30,000. Canada, Australia, and New Zealand are already compensating COVID vaccine victims. We need health writers as volunteers to do stories in print magazines on SIRVA. We also need sports medicine doctors and orthopedists to go on TV shows like PBS, Megyn Kelly, Chris Cuomo, and Dr. Phil and Oprah. We have heard from a New York City victim that Drew Barrymore had a show on SIRVA. We are wondering if she had SIRVA so we can get health writers to do stories on her. Because she is so famous, we would like her to be our national spokesperson. We also heard that Amy Van Dyke, the swimmer, has had SIRVA again. We don't know how true this is because it is very difficult to contact these people because they have so many agents. The leading authority on SIRVA is Dr. Marco Boder in Napa Valley, California. We have support from pharmacists in both Canada and the United States who are well aware that vaccinators are using improper protocol while injecting. We want the Big Four pharmacies in America to produce a 2-cent pamphlet on SIRVA. This would cost approximately $40,000. This would also be distributed to all senior centers and libraries. Outside of USA Today, my health writer Ken Altucker and Ian Lopez of Bloomberg Lore. Amazingly, there have been no real articles on SIRVA that the public can read. Most are peer-reviewed articles in peer-reviewed journals. We are hoping that Bob Love, editor of the AARP magazine and the AARP Bulletin, does a major story on SIRVA profiling African-American attorney Leah Durant and including some of the victims that you can see or read about on Reddit, Facebook, and TikTok. 70% of victims are women. Important phone numbers for TV producers and health writers are Marco Boder phone number 1707205-5454, David Carney, one of the top vaccine lawyers in America, 12152623030, and the Canadian Pharmacist of the Year Kelly Grimrod, and her phone number is 150988845567. Our goal is that prevention is the best way to minimize SIRVA, and we intend to make SIRVA a relic. We need at least 100 volunteers throughout the country who believe in our cause. There are many Democrats and Republicans who are trying to pass in Congress a bill to allow COVID vaccine victims to be compensated. In the VICP program, it is very important that healthy people help SIRVA victims, as this is a very good cause to be involved in. Media people should call on weekends because our phone lines are jammed with victims Monday to Friday. We thank you for listening to our YouTube video.